Wow. 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 What a game. I know I just recorded an hours-long podcast talking about the game, but I just wanted to hop on here and talk to you guys in a video about this Cowboys win, because this might have been the craziest Cowboys win I've seen in my lifetime. So let's get into it. Now, I know the Cowboys have had bigger wins in their franchise history, all right? I've seen some big Cowboys wins, not any of those 90s wins, but I have seen some pretty big Cowboys wins, but I can't remember one that was crazier than this. This was absolutely insane. Just the back and forth, the missed opportunities, the fumble recoveries, the big plays here and there, the terrible start, down 21-0. Going into half, it was 21-7. Coming out of halftime, Dallas forces a punt, and I'm thinking, okay, maybe this is their chance to get back in the game. Nope, they punt 3 plays, 4 yards, and punt it back to the Eagles. Then the Cowboys force another punt. Then Dallas misses a field goal, still down 21-7 in the third quarter, and I'm thinking, okay, the offense isn't going to get anything going. Eventually, the defense is going to break, and they didn't. They didn't break at all. They didn't give up a single point in the second half. There was a missed field goal by Philly, but after that, Dallas ties it up with a touchdown. Philly fumbles the ball. Dallas punts, turns the ball over on downs inside the 10-yard line after that Elijah Clark play. Eagles punt. Dallas forces another one, and then the game-winning field goal drive, 9 plays, 49 yards in a minute and a half. Dak Prescott, George Pickens, Osa Odigizua, Quinnen Williams, all of those guys played phenomenal. Javonte Williams, 20 carries, 87 yards. Javonte should have a touchdown by this point. I don't know how many games it's been. Javonte needs the ball inside the 5-yard line. This game was so up and down, back and forth, really down until about midway through the third quarter. Like by the time it was 21-0, I was like, okay, it's just one of these Cowboys games. This is how it's going to be. And they persevered. They got to win. I just am at a loss talking about this one, because this is just not games that Dallas wins. Like, when they have that many issues with the coaching staff and some of the play calling and game management stuff, and give up 21 points at the beginning of the game, have a Dak Prescott interception, CeeDee Lamb drop 3 or 4 balls, Brandon Aubrey misses, like, this is not games that the Cowboys win, especially against a team that sits at 8-2, and I know they're not that great on offense, but they are a really good defense, and you put up 24 on them. I really don't know what else to say. Dak was 23 of 36, 354 yards, 2 touchdowns, had the interception. It was bad, but we got to think about some stuff leading up to every missed opportunity that Dallas had. I mean, false start on the goal line. Instead of going from the 1, you're now at the 6. It's second down and goal from the 6-yard line. Instead of the 1, maybe you give it to Javonte. It was just constantly back and forth. Who was going to mess up the least at the very end after Dallas came back from 21 down to tie it up? What a crazy one. I'm really, really excited and happy for the defense, a unit that we've dogged on all season long because they haven't been good. Reddy Stewart, Donovan Wilson, Overshown looks good in his debut back. He actually was second in tackles. Malik Hooker, Kalen Carson, I hope he's all right and comes back Thursday healthy, because they really, really, really need him. I've been super impressed with Kalen Carson. With Quinnen Williams, Osa, Kenny Clark, those guys played phenomenal as well. Barkley had 10 carries for 22 yards, 2.2 yards per carry, a long of 7. That's the kind of difference that Quinnen Williams makes for this Cowboys defense. And it's not just him. Like, I talked about it in a recent video. If you want to go watch it, it still is relevant to right now. It'll be linked at the end of this one. Stick around, then you can click on it then. But I talked about, I'm excited about the defense. Maybe not just for 2025, but 2026 and beyond, because I think getting players back, having Revel out there, Kalen Carson's been showing up, Bland's under contract, Odigizua is. You have Quinnen Williams, who's just an absolute monster on the interior, pushing the pocket, run stuffs. There was nowhere for Barkley to go. I don't think they're a top 10 unit by any means, but also it's not the same defense that we've seen in the past. It's just not. There's too many new guys, too many new players, and I am so incredibly excited about what they did tonight, holding the Eagles to 0 points. I know their offense isn't very good. They've been struggling here and there, but to give up 21 to open the game and then just get a stop get a stop, until the offense can claw their way back into it. That's how you should be winning games. It shouldn't just be, okay, our offense put up 40, defense gave up 37. That's not how you win in the NFL. And if this was week 4, week 5, week 6, and a game like this where you get down 21-0 would have never happened in those weeks. A win would have never, ever happened. Really quick, guys, I want to tell you about the sponsor of today's episode, Mint Mobile. Mint has reimagined the wireless experience and made this entire thing easy and online. No stores, no salespeople, no wandering around aisles trying to figure out 20 different phone plans. You can sign up from your couch and you're done. Here's the best part. Mint gives you premium wireless without the premium price tag. Every plan includes unlimited talk and text on the nation's largest 5G network. No matter where you're watching film or watching highlights from the game, road tripping, or stuck in the grocery store line checking injury updates, you're good to go with Mint Mobile. For a limited time this holiday season, you can get 50% off an unlimited premium wireless plan. Lock in Mint's lowest price of the year and pay just $15 per month for a 3, 6, or 12-month plan. Head to mintmobile.com and check it out. That's mintmobile.com. Thank you so much to Mint Mobile for sponsoring this video. Now, let's get back into it. Dak played really good. CeeDee Lamb, I know he's been having the drops. Me and Foots talked about it on the postgame podcast. It just feels like he's pressing at this point. It feels like they're pressing to get him the ball, get him involved, get him a big play here and there. He had 4 for 75 on 11 targets. That's not productive enough when you have George Pickens, who had 9 catches on 9 targets for 146, 16 yards per catch, and had a touchdown along a 43. I kept saying it throughout the entire game, and they eventually, they got there. He had 9 catches. Just run the offense through 3 if you have to. When nothing else is working, throwing the ball to 3 does a lot of good things. A win at home at AT&T Stadium. They get back to 500, and every single one from here on out. The Chiefs game on Thursday. That's why I wanted to make this video tonight, because we have a really short week. I want to talk about the Chiefs game, but I also want to recap this one and talk through this one and what I saw tonight. It's playoff football now. You lose, you're probably going home. You're not making the playoffs. Have to win out. I know I've said it a bunch. Coming back from 21 down after the start that they had, after constantly just hurting themselves over and over. And it wasn't just one thing. It wasn't just one penalty here or one drop pass here. It was fumble, drop, fumble, penalty, penalty, penalty. The fact that this team got a win is extraordinary. So I just wanted to get on here, talk about it really quick, give you guys my thoughts and stuff. George Pickens is probably a top 3 NFL wide receiver, maybe even top 2. You can make the argument with some other guys in there, but the way that he's playing, he's a top 10 player in the NFL. And the Cowboys really need to clean up some stuff in the red zone, some red zone play calling. Keep giving Javonte the ball, please. Don't forget that you have Javonte on your team down inside the 5-yard line, and I think you'll be all right. Dallas had 5 red zone trips, only scored on 3 of those. A lot of those were self-inflicted. Like they were not doing the things that they needed to down in the red zone, or this game would have been a whole lot more, right? They could have won by more than 3 points. That's how good the defense was playing. So I appreciate you guys for watching another video of me, especially if you already watched the podcast and kind of got my initial thoughts, my initial reaction to the game. This is just another one where I wanted to talk about it, kind of shout some guys out. If the Cowboys can go on a run to end the season, I don't even know what I would think. This is going to be a fun month of football, but it wasn't going to be if they lost this game. Now it's a fun month of football. So I appreciate you guys so much for watching. I know it's late, especially late here on the East Coast. You guys are probably watching this pretty late Central Time. So I appreciate you for being on here. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Probably tomorrow. I want to watch the film and then come back with some more thoughts, who played well, and all of that stuff. Thank you guys. I love you all, and I'll see you next time.